Hello, I'm Juan Davies, Chief Creative Officer at KCT and PBS SoCal, and we're partnering with the newsroom of KPCC and LAist on a daily reporter roundup. Let's start with you, Jackie, and an update on COVID cases in Southern California.
Well, more than 1,400 additional COVID infections were confirmed today in LA County, and that's following 4 straight days with more than 2,000 new cases. So the increase isn't as steep as what we saw over the summer, but health officials say that the data is clear. We are seeing an accelerated pace of new cases. The adjusted case rate over the last 2 weeks countywide is about 188 cases for every 100,000 residents. But in some parts of the county, it's more than twice as high in Pacoima, Sun Valley, and Palmdale. Over the last week, LA County health officials have reported more than 13,000 new confirmed cases. Our positivity rate is going up. California really hasn't seen the dramatic surges that other states, especially in the Midwest, are experiencing. But these new figures are really troubling, and health officials are really just begging people not to gather with folks outside of their household.
George Gascon, the newly elected DA, is scheduled to meet with representatives from Black Lives Matter. Frank, talk us through the significance of this meeting.
Adrian, people may not remember that back in 2016, Jackie Lacey ran unopposed for district attorney. But I'll never forget her appearance at an election forum I moderated in South LA, where she was essentially shouted out of the room by Black Lives Matter activists, angry that she had not, at that time, prosecuted a single police officer involved in a shooting. Within months, BLM was holding weekly protests outside her downtown office. Few knew at that time that those were the seeds of her demise as BLM gained more clout. To be sure, there were other factors that led to the election of former San Francisco DA Gascon to replace Lacey, mainly his reformist election agenda and big dollars from liberal donors from around the country. But his early meeting with BLM members, including the families of people shot by police, is no doubt a nod to their new political influence. He's also promised to be tougher on cops who shoot and to immediately review at least 4 cases of unarmed shootings. It's a big reason police unions so staunchly opposed Gascon.
Libby recently spoke with Nithya Raman, who unseated LA City Councilman David Ryu. What are her priorities, Libby? What'd she tell you?
Well, she said first and foremost what she heard most from constituents on the campaign trail, that is housing and homelessness, no question.
Everyone wanted to talk about homelessness. A lot of people, particularly people who were tenants who make up the majority of Los Angeles, also wanted to talk about rising housing costs and the rising rents. And so this was the issue that I think drove our campaign, both in the primary and in the general in many, many ways.
Raman is the co-founder of a homelessness nonprofit, and she has proposed the city open a series of community access centers where homeless people can talk to case managers, get food, medical care, and other kinds of help. She says the city needs to decriminalize homelessness, which could put her in direct conflict with current council members who have proposed tightening what are known as sit-stand ordinances, so authorities can clear homeless encampments from sidewalks. Nithya Raman has also said that there should be a right to housing guaranteed in the city of Los Angeles.
Finally, today we heard from Angelenos, who'd worked on or competed on Jeopardy! They were talking about the death of Jeopardy! Host Alex Trebek. Natalie, what did he mean to listeners?
Yeah, so we had a lot of former contestants call in and share their memories. One listener, Jerome Barrett from Studio City, had competed on Jeopardy! 18 times, and he recalled the finals of a tournament, which was really tense. There was a lot of security because $2 million were on the line, and to cut the tension, Trebek came in and presented wearing just his elegant boxer shorts. That's a quote. Another listener, Ivan in Silver Lake, called in because his late husband was Trebek's wardrobe manager. And when Ivan's husband was in the hospital on his last day, Trebek came and sat with him. And that was kind of a through line of a lot of the calls, that Trebek was not only really witty and professional, but also just very kind and caring to the people around him.
Let's take a look at your response. Did you come up with the right one? No? What is "we love you" out? That's very kind. Thank you.
Very sad, Alex Trebek's departure. Thank you, Natalie. And thank you all at the KPCC and LAist newsroom. And thank you for tuning in. Take care of your health, your family, your neighbor. We will see you tomorrow.